Hello, happy Friday, everyone. I already saw that Dean is going to have to catch this later. No worries if you're watching this back. Still fun. Hope you enjoy it when you watch it later. And Tom is here. Hi, Tom. I'm doing well. How are you today? We are just waiting on our guests. So you probably saw from the thumbnail, today I'm going to have two guests, Alexandria, also known as Spooky Spice. That's what Annie calls her, and I love it. It's adorable. And then Annie Boyer, the Reaper teacher, who is notoriously late. So I'm not surprised that she is not here yet. Let me see if they've messaged me. I'm just checking because I use Streamlabs now, and most people use StreamYard, and so they may be having difficulty getting in. I don't know. Just message them. Let's see. Kevin's here. Hello. Tom's doing good. That's excellent. Nuff is driving home. Entertain me. I will try my best. Just waiting on the other two ladies. We figured last time the three of us got together, we talked about Alexandria's Haunted Mansion. Love that topic. But today we wanted to talk about the new Hulu show, Superhot. I think most everybody in the community has probably watched that at this point. And then we do have a challenge today. We're doing the late for work T.N.T. I haven't tried this yet, but very excited. It's supposed to be a spicy pizza flavored trail mix, essentially. People are saying, hi, Charlie's here. Casually Roasting is here. Hi. I've been watching your videos lately, Casually Roasting. Really, really love them. You do some impressive things. Says it's delicious. Excellent. I'm stoked. Where are my friends? I'm so lonely. I mean, you guys are here with me, but I can't see you, so it's a little bit different. Well, while I'm stalling for time, there's lots of things that have been making me feel much older than I usually do lately. So one, my oldest child, my son, moved out a couple weeks ago. He has his own place. That makes you feel old. And then two, one of my friends that I've known since 8th grade just went to Las Vegas with a bunch of our other friends from middle school. And they're old men now. They all look so old. There's one, I can't even recognize him. I don't know who he is. I probably do know who he is, but I haven't seen him in so long. I don't know how to associate his child face with it. Matt is the #1 Chilihead in the world. You need to know this. Okay. He's protesting. He says no. Boxster Box is here. Hello. I think I may have been stood up today, guys. Well, same as when Jeff was having challenges joining. I will save the T.N.Ts for the ladies. What else do I have? Oh, it's right here. We could, oh shoot, I'm pulling on the computer. We could do the Orange You Glad. It's almost not hot, or the Unbearable, because I haven't done either of those, but we'll just give him a second. Tom graduated in 1977. Yeah, it's a weird feeling. I'm not getting a response from them. Darn it. And Hurley is laying next to me farting, so that's lovely. That's what's going on in this room. All right, let's see if I missed anybody. I don't think so. Sorry if I did. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just give him a couple minutes. It looks like Annie saw my message. That's progress. I'll just tap dance over here. What else is going on? Work. This is my lunch break, so I have to go back to work after this. Gonna take one of my friends out to dinner tomorrow, so that should be fun. Am I doing anything else this weekend? No, that's really it. I have no plans. Nuff says you should take Isabeau to see Lisa Frankenstein. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. That looks interesting. Isn't it? It's part of another universe, isn't it? You would know. My mom just messaged me today and said she saw that movie Argyle and she thinks I look like Bryce Dallas Howard, which I disagree with, but I will take it. League of Fire's here. I don't know if that's Matt or Paul or who, but whoever you are, hello. Good to see you. We're just waiting on our ladies. I don't know. I told them 2 p.m. Pacific. Honey is here. All right. Let's bring her up.
Hey, sweetheart.
How are you?
Good. How are you? I was trying to join. Well, first I had technical issues.
No worries. No worries. I was worried that you guys might have difficulty because most everybody uses StreamYard and this is kind of a different platform, but you're here, so it's good.
I got in. It wouldn't let me go landscape, and at first I was trying to join from the messenger, and it wouldn't let me. Then I had to move it to Safari, but I figured out.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see if Alexandria messages us. I don't think she's even seen my comment yet, but I know she did mention that she may have little kids running around, so maybe they're distracting her. I don't know.
Ah, Charlie! Chow mein broken chow mein Charlie. I have no idea why they keep throwing potatoes at me.
I have a few guesses.
For me.
Nuff says the Lisa Frankenstein movie was written by the same person who did Jennifer's Body. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was part of that same universe or not, but that's cool. I'll have to check that out. Well, we'll give her a little bit. Did you have work today or is it off because of President's Day on Monday?
I have today off because of President's Day, 4-day weekend.
Nice. Yeah, my husband just recently started as a school bus driver. He's not trained for the buses yet. He's driving the vans that have to go out of district, but he had to work this morning, but he has Monday off, so that's exciting.
That's cool.
Yeah.
There's perks to being a school employee.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was telling him. Like it's been a rough adjustment for me because he's been the stay-at-home parent for the past 15, 16 years. So I've been having to help out because our daughter's still not driving yet, so I have to take her everywhere. But it'll be good.
How old's your daughter?
She's about to turn 17. So she's been through defensive driving, but she just has a lot of anxiety around it.
A lot of youngins that are in that generation are having some anxiety about driving. I hope she gets over it.
It's scary. I mean, sometimes when I'm driving, I'm like, wow, I could just kill myself or other people right now with this giant machine.
I know I'm like thinking people should be scared of me driving.
Yeah, because I work for the Red Cross. We don't have them anymore, but we used to have some vehicles, company vehicles that weren't labeled. And I would always take those because I don't want anybody to judge the Red Cross based on my driving.
Oh, man. That's really funny, but I understand.
Yeah. So I guess we'll just jump into our conversation and bide some time for Alexandria for our challenge. But I'm assuming
that sounds good.
I'm assuming you've probably watched all of Superhot.
I've watched all of Superhot, and I'm watching it a second time now.
Oh, really? Nice. What do you think?
What do I think of it? I think that it's like there hasn't been a project like that one before. So I appreciate that it incorporated a lot of different facets of the global chili community. It incorporated extreme competitive chili eating. It incorporated producers. It incorporated growers. I love that part of it. I loved hearing those people's stories. There's some Hollywood sensationalism in it, but what would you expect from a Hollywood production?
Right. Yeah. that was kind of my takeaway. So I took the day off, the day it was released, so I could binge watch all of it. And I was on the edge of my seat the whole time because you're seeing all these
Good job,
people that
Tom.
oh yeah. You're seeing all these people you're friends with, and I was just so excited every time like a new face would come on screen, and I'd be like, "Oh, I know that person." But because I know them, you do see like some of the storylines are a bit exaggerated, for lack of a better word. Um, and I understand why they did it, but I wish they hadn't focused so much on people using spicy products and hot sauces and things like that as a way to deal with their recovery, with their addiction
That's what I
issues.
was gonna say next.
Yeah. Because I realize that's a huge part of this community, and I love that people use it as an outlet for that, but it almost painted the picture that all of us are addicts.
Yeah, I believe that that was a huge and erroneous generalization. Um,
Mm-hmm.
there is a component of people that trade their negative addiction for the positive hobby of eating chili peppers, extreme eating, hot sauces, producing hot sauces, some sort of positive position in the chili community, and that's an awesome thing. But to
Yeah.
me, extreme chili eating, like competing in League of Fire competitions and rankings, it's a sport.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
That's
sport. It's a sport. It's like climbing a mountain or running a marathon. We're all athletes. Um, so I see that more that should have been, and it was highlighted a little bit, but it should have been more of the main focus, and the part of addicts finding our community as a way to recovery and a positive hobby to like supplant their addiction, secondary, even though it's very important. It's a huge
yeah,
thing. Like, it's wonderful that chili peppers can can have such a great impact, like, on so many people in so many different ways. But I
definitely.
agree with you. I
Yeah.
agree with you because, like, I'm not a former addict. Shen isn't a former addict,
Right.
and to generalize us all into the same category is not it's not an accurate representation.
Right. Well, and I know Johnny talks about it a lot about, I mean, his channel's called Chase the Heat, and he loves that spice high. That's not why I do it either, because I don't even get an endorphin dump every time I do a challenge. I do it because, one, some of the challenges are really tasty, so that's a bonus. But two, I just like to
Right.
push myself to the limits, which it sounds like is similar for you.
Yeah, well, to me, I'm like, I'm an adrenalinist and a conqueror, so I do like the adrenaline from it. Like,
Hmm.
but that's the same as a marathon runner or a
Right.
mountain climber or any extreme athlete. I also the conqueror's part. I'm like, it's me competing against the product or the challenge or the competition. I'm pushing myself, like you said. I'm in competition myself to accomplish these specific goals. Um, and that's my athletic focus.
Right. Right. That makes sense. Charlie said in the chat, I have to agree, it definitely helps people, but it made it sound like it's just another negative addiction. Yeah, that was my issue with that. Happy Friday, Shahina. Good to see you.
Okay, Shen just said they didn't generalize us, they just focused on that subject for a
Yeah.
while. So
Yeah, the
we
other
just don't
piece,
want people to get that perception that everybody in the chili community, that's the case. We do realize, and we appreciate, well, I appreciate that it is a factor, definitely, in some people's lives that are in the chili community.
definitely agreed. The other piece I thought that they really neglected, and I read an article about the show that upset me quite a bit, because one, I felt like Goot was misrepresented in a lot of ways, and so it was kind of a negative article, but they kept focusing on people talking about booting after challenges and how if we're going to do these things, we should be digesting them. And what they neglected in the show
I
was
read
to
that article too.
yeah, they neglected to properly explain capsaicin cramps. Everybody thinks it's just like going to the bathroom afterwards is super painful, and that's all we're dealing with. Um, they showed Shahina experiencing capsaicin cramps, but I wish they would have explained that better.
I agree. I think there was just a little bit, like, I don't know. They don't. there's some, I'm not even going to go into that because then I'm guilty of the same thing. But I mean, there's negative things with any athletes. I'm going to tell you, marathon runners do some pretty interesting things, as well as any competitive any competitive eating platform, correct? But
Right.
do we really want to see what happens after, or do we want to see the disgusting parts of this when there's so many beautiful, glorious parts? So maybe there's a little bit of over focus on regurgitation. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's a good point too. When people ask us why we do it, because obviously it can be painful at times. Nobody asks that of other athletes. Like how many, I can't count how many of my friends went to college for football and then were injured and could no longer play. And nobody questions them. Like, why are you doing this sport that could injure you?
Right. They're picking on us.
I know. Hopefully, eventually people will understand it better. And it's the show's a good start. At least it's
Yeah,
exposing
it
what we
is.
do.
And you know what? It is part of it. It's new to people. They don't understand. It's not a common sport yet. It's not an everyday sport. It is definitely a unique sport. It's not mainstream yet. So people are are asking more questions than they would of normal athletes because they want to understand.
Right,
Which is
right.
a positive thing.
Let me see if Alexandria saw my message yet. Nope.
Thank
Okay.
you all for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Um, See, Casually Roasting said it's definitely a sport and a super fun one at that. After I sat down with FJ in Winsboro, I checked my Fitbit and saw I had 50 minutes of cardio from just sitting there eating peppers. That happened to me one time in a hot dog eating contest. My Apple Watch told me I was done exercising after a hot dog contest.
Wow. I'm going to check that.
Yeah. Tom
My
says love
Apple
is
Watch runs out of batteries too much, so often it's not on my wrist.
gotcha. Yeah, I had to get a new one because my older one, the battery was not lasting. I had it for like 5 years, so I finally got a new one. Tom says, love the heat, loved it more in my younger days. Yeah, I know you can't really eat spicy as much anymore. Shahina says, I've been dealing with that kind of negativity for over 10 years. It will be difficult for mainstream to understand, but we're getting closer. Yeah, yeah.
That's what we're hopeful. That's what I'm hoping for.
I think so. And one of the topics we wanted to discuss was what it's like being a female Chilihead. And I love that they highlighted Shahina so much. I love that they highlighted KDB. But yeah, it does still feel like a very male dominated sport for the most part. And the show did a good job of balancing that a little bit. But it is an interesting community to be in. Tom says like getting the meat sweats. Yeah.
Well, it is a male dominated arena, but I don't know if that we can't. It's not because of sexism.
No.
It just is. But I enjoy the fact that it's co-ed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I love
That's
our I love our Fierce Fiery Queens group that you created. That's so much fun.
Thank you. I am the headmaster of the League of Fire Fierce Fairy Queens. Basically, the purpose of it is so that we can bond together. For some reason, it seems the males have more opportunity to do that. So we created an arena where we could, as females, chat together and also burn together and entertain the masses.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
fierce fiery females.
And we just did the Holy Cowlick challenge together, and there were 8 of us, which was so cool. And I love that Kit did it with us because she produced that challenge. So it was kind of fun to watch her suffer from her own creation.
I think so. It's kind of I think that it's very brave of producers to do their own challenges. I commend them for it. So awesome job, Kit. Awesome job to all the Fierce Fairy Queens that did that. That was not an easy challenge. That there were 8 of us that were up there taking that on. We're pretty bad booty, man.
Definitely. Yeah, that was cool. I'm quite honestly surprised I was able to finish it because it's an 8-point challenge for those of you that don't know, which is really high.
Really high. So the League of Fire challenges rank from 1 to 9, I do believe, right now. So an 8-point challenge is it's intense. It's an intense heat. League of Fire challenge.
For sure. Charlie says, I love the fact that gender or age or size or anything like that doesn't give an advantage in this. Yes. That is really cool because in competitive eating, which I also do, obviously there's lots of tiny people. We see them all the time, like Kobayashi or Mickey Sudo or Matt Stoney, that are still able to put away a lot of food. But I do think there is a natural advantage to being a larger person with a larger stomach. That doesn't really factor into eating spicy things at all.
Yeah, well, maybe a little bit, but then we have, like, everybody has their own unique gifts and talents and skills. I think that it evens the playing field all around. Is that going to make sense?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Back to being in a female and a male dominated sport. What Charlie said, I totally agree with. I think I love that part about this, and I love that the League of Fire keeps us doesn't separate the genders.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I like that there are more female Chiliheads joining. I feel like I'm constantly like meeting new people, or like Alexandria as an example. She and Michael just like jumped onto the scene and just started like knocking all these challenges out of the park. And now I forget her exact ranking, but she has so many League of Fire points. It's kind of wild.
She does. I think she's 4th for the season right now.
Yeah, let me look.
Okay.
But it's crazy.
And I am, you know what? I walk around with my belt on, and people are asking me, "What's that belt for? Is it for a beauty pageant?" I'm like, "What?"
That's awesome. Yeah, she's
is it for
She's number 4 right now with 202 points just this season, which, for those of you that don't know, started September of last year. So that's amazing.
So that's 5 months, and she's 4th in the world for this season.
Yeah.
I'm 20th.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know what I am. I haven't done that many this year. I did film a couple before we did the cowlick that I need to edit and put up. But I'm trying to get back into it. I took a little bit of a break because it's a lot.
We all need a break. Like we all take our breaks, and we go in waves because everything like we all have different things in our lives, just like any other athlete. We're not just Chiliheads.
Definitely.
Main event Pong. He said, "If you're one of the few people to complete the Nemesis, you're an animal." That's so true. I have not done the Nemesis bar.
Thanks, Naf. Yeah, that's a hard challenge. I failed that the first time I did it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
How many points is the Nemesis bar?
I don't know off the top of my head. I think that might be 8 as well.
I did do 2 Maddie Cowlick suckers. That was
yes,
crazy.
You did.
I just had the second one sitting there, like, looking pretty, I thought, on my table. But then someone did 2, and the other person did 2, and I'm like, oh, and then there it went. I was doing 2.
I don't see the Nemesis.
Casually roasting Matt said it's 9 points, and I figured it had to be.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Was that table,
late for work?
Was that table taken down? Is it archived maybe? I don't see it with the chocolate.
Maybe it's archived.
Maybe.
Darn, I guess I'm not going to have the opportunity to ever do that challenge.
League of Fire says, who's going to win in Erie? I don't know. So I'm going to be going to that, which is exciting. Shahina messaged me and asked if I could come. And so I think Blake and I are going to go to that, which is cool. But I think Chris is competing as well. And so is KDB, which is really scary for me.
And then, well, there's going to be, Erie is, it's going to be an awesome event. It's going to be epic. So anybody that's paying attention needs to come to Erie.
Definitely. I've never. I'm sorry, I missed what you were saying.
I said, what dates was it? What dates is it?
July 14th is the
Okay,
belt match.
it's July 14th and 15th, I believe. It's that weekend. And then one day there's going to be the America's Belt match, which I've got a road to the belt. So, ta-da! I will be competing.
That's
Watch
so exciting.
out!
That is so exciting.
And then the next thing is going to be a road to the America's Belt match. So there's going to be a lot of prestigious professional Chiliheads all in one place that you can come meet. And there's going to be a ton of vendors. And I heard there's going to be skydiving and fireworks and support of veterans. I mean, there's going to be people skydiving to observe. It's okay.
I'm not skydiving.
I kind of want to, but I have to focus on the fact that I'm competing. I'm going to be an athlete, or I'd be like, I want to skydive and do a fire challenge in the air.
I do a lot of crazy things, but I have a hard pass at skydiving because I just don't want to die that way.
Oh no, don't say it that way.
I'm really like, if there is an afterlife, I don't want to have to explain to somebody that I died skydiving. I don't want to explain
that. Elvis died on the toilet. It'd be better than that.
Yeah. Charlie says I'm biased, but I want to see Matt and Michael take the belt to the moon. Very cool.
Charlie.
Okay. I'm going to check one more time for Alexandria, and then we should probably just do our challenge.
Yes. Okay. It's very sad that Spooky Spice is in here right now.
No. That's all right. We'll do something else with her.
Yeah, we definitely will.
All right. So I haven't done this before. Do we just eat them straight out of the jar? Do we put them on a plate?
I think that you can do whichever you want. I haven't done this one before either. We should probably look up the rules.
Yeah. Well, I did. It didn't say anything about that per se.
I think that it's our choice in that manner. I don't know what the afterburn is.
It's 3 minutes, I believe, but I'm just going to double check. And late for work is here, so maybe they'll put that in there.
Yes. This is a late for work challenge. This one's called the T.N.T. It is a trail mix light challenge. It is I see cashews and peanuts and pretzels, and there's two different challenges that are similar. This one's there's one that's a little bit lower spice, and then this one's a little a notch up. T.N.T.
And this one is vegan friendly, it says, for anybody that's vegan. But yeah, it's the typical rules. No food or drink or relief during the duration of the challenge. You must video the challenge without edits, remain on camera, read the disclaimer. I think you and I both have passes, so we'll show those.
Yes, I have mine with me.
The T.N.T. trail mix must be open on screen and remain on screen until fully consumed. So yeah, I could put it on the plate. Show an empty mouth and endure a 3-minute afterburn, and then you've completed it. Very cool. And it's 2 points.
Okay. This one's 2 points. So the other one's 1 point. So this is I don't know if they have any in stock right now, but this is a fairly tolerable challenge. This is something that I would suggest for maybe someone that is maybe at a medium to high spice level and in the typical world and wants to push forward and start Leo fire challenges.
Good. Well, I'm excited. I love nut mixes, and I love that it's pizza flavored. That's cool.
Yes, I'm excited too. I like trying everybody's challenges. It's fun, and like Katie said, like we enjoy the taste of these challenges. We enjoy spicy foods, and everybody's so creative. It is it's awesome to see each time a different challenge comes out, what it's going to be like.
Definitely. Yeah, and I like that this one's savory because we have so many sweet challenges. Okay, so there's my disclaimer. And he's got hers.
There's my disclaimer. Look, I have a ring light. Everyone can tell.
And late for work.
I want to put better lighting in here, but there's that thing about room. This is my bedroom and my studio.
Yeah, this is my work from home office at my studio. Late for work says you can do it either way, much easier to eat out of the pot. Okay, I'll do that. And
okay,
he says you're gonna love our nuts.
I have no comments.
I'm sure
sometimes I just don't say anything when with fear of incriminating myself.
Oh, my new friend Dylan Logan's in the chat. So those are the videos I need to edit and put up. I was telling you I did some challenges that aren't up yet. Dylan came over and filmed with me, so I'll get those up shortly.
So let me just mention this: joining League of Fire is free. You can create a League of Fire profile. Just go to leagueoffire.com. You can also see the different challenges under the league tables, and I think for the most part you can find where to order them. You can order some from League of Fire. You can order some straight from the producers. You can order some from Old Agnes store, and they make a couple challenges too from Late for Work, from the Scoville unit, from Harvest 912. But you can also when you decide, you can become a subscriber, which makes it so that there's so many person. It's very inexpensive to subscribe to League of Fire once you once you make a profile and become a part. It's very inexpensive, and you get a certain amount of percent off of the. I think it's 10 or 20% off of everything in the store. You never have to read the disclaimer again. Ha. And this is my League of Fire subscriber shirt. It has my initials on it, and it says "3 for Teacher" on the back. I'm not going to turn around right now, but and it has my favorite number on it, 88. So
I love that.
There's this so there's first tip. Number one, join League of Fire. If you have any questions, I'm sure you can message Katie or I or anybody in League of Fire. We're very friendly. Join the League of Fire community Facebook group. And without further ado, let's do our challenge, Katie.
All right. Let me take a sip real quick.
Okay, wait, me too. Hold on.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'll do it after. We're doing dose?
Yeah, I think I'll be able to do two. I'm going to start with one and we'll go from there.
Okay, that's fair. Whatever you do, I'll do.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Good. All right.
You're gonna be way faster than me though, because you eat fast, and I'm known as a snail. I snail chug and I snail eat.
I'll wait for you if I finish first.
Okay, honey. This is really good.
Mm-hmm. Yum.
I love this.
That was really good.
I love the seasoning on it. I can't get my pretzel out. It's stuck. There.
Okay. There's a little bit of heat there. It's building.
There's some heat in it.
Mm-hmm.
It's detectable. Even for us.
Everybody's saying it's entry level and we'll be fine doing two. Well done, Jason.
Well done, Late for Work. This is a delicious challenge. And before, it's really awesome. Producers are coming out with and the League of Fire is presenting more lower entry level challenges, or what's the word? A spectrum of different level challenges and different flavored ones. When I think before the option was the one chip, and I just see this as totally awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally fun. These are delicious.
They are. I would eat this as a snack.
I would totally sit and eat this as a snack, for real.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd never minded the flavor of the one chip, but I was indifferent to it. But a lot of people really didn't like it.
I don't like it. Tom says how many ounces? I don't see that on here, but maybe Late for Work.
League of Fire's got an evil laugh and wants us to do the WTAF challenge. I do believe that's a 9-point fudge challenge.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
We're nuts, you can tell.
My older brother wants to start doing challenges.
That's very cool. I have a friend. I have a couple of friends that want to do the lower level challenges with me, as long as I do them with them. So I'm going to, and that's going to be fun. It's fun to be able to share my passion with other people. With the people. It's fun when my friends want to play with me, honestly. Yeah, look, you're gonna have to wait, sweetheart.
I'll wait. It's not killing me. It's 1.5 ounces. Cool. Yeah, I'll just wait for you and then we'll do our afterburn.
You might want to chitty chat with people about something.
Yeah. Hopefully in a couple of casual weeks max. Oh, that's when the WTAF's coming out. Cool. I can't keep up with how many League of Fire challenges there are now. I used to, every time a new one would come out, I would try it at least once because I want to try everything. But there's a lot of challenges up there that I've never tried because there's just too many now.
There is a lot, but at some point I want to try most of them. It's very cool and very fascinating, and I love having the variety. I want to try. There's one with fish in it that's coming out. I think dried fish.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
They should make a spicy surströmming challenge. That would be really funny to watch people do.
Yeah, but that one would need to be refrigerated. So this is probably the best they could get, as close as they could get to that. So I can't wait. Yeah. You know, I have surströmming. I ordered it from Sweden. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm going to.
I want to do that too. That was really popular on YouTube and TikTok for a while, but I've never tried it.
I wish you were closer to me because we could share the can. I'm sure I'm not going to eat the whole thing.
Well, if you want to wait, you could bring it to Pennsylvania and we could eat it there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it with you.
Someone told me how to prepare it, so we can try to do it in the culinary, like from a culinary angle. You agree?
Yeah, I watched Leah Shitkever eat it, and there's a whole process for eating it properly with like flatbread and I think cream cheese.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, we'll make it good.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm so down. I will save it till then.
Cool.
That's fun. I'm looking forward to that.
People are talking about...
I think we have to do it outside because you don't want to open surströmming inside.
We're definitely going to do it outside. It'll be July. The weather should be nice. Charlie's saying the mochi challenge sounds interesting. He thought the fish one was an April Fool's joke. Oh.
I hope not. I think it's real.
We want it to be real. If it's not,
I want it to be real.
Oh. Undisciplined.
Okay, I'm almost done for real.
You're good. I'm fine.
I'm almost done. This is delicious though. This is really good. It's tasty. After I eat this in the next one, like later, I'm gonna crave this.
You're gonna want more. We'll have to buy more. League of Fire says our fish smell like the most glorious English roses and taste like gourmet Michelin star delicacy. Fear not, Chilihead. Nice.
I am not afraid.
I'm not afraid of it.
You're talking to the two chili chicks that have just the first two chili chick League of Fire Fierce Fire Queens that have just decided to eat surströmming together.
Yeah, Annie and I eat weird things all the time. I don't eat bugs out of my garden like she does, but I'm not opposed to it. I do like crickets.
Okay, but most of the bugs I have were raised for human consumption and they're gourmet. The bugs out of my garden thing is a rare occurrence. It's just for shock factor because it's fun and I can do it.
I can't reach it without leaving the camera, but I have these giant ants that I could bring to Pennsylvania that we can eat as well.
I'm down.
Okay.
I ordered some things from Thailand, so I think I have some cicadas and I forgot what else.
Nice.
Or I will.
Tom says
this is fun. I can't wait till Pennsylvania.
That will be fun. I've been to Pennsylvania.
Epic. If you're watching and you haven't heard of this Chili Fest, there's going to be a whole bunch. There's also going to be a whole bunch of vendors also. So if you haven't heard of this Chili Fest or you've heard of it and weren't sure if you wanted to go or not, you do. Okay.
Almost. Yeah, nice.
It's just spice left. I don't think I have to eat that.
All right, there's our afterburn.
Ta-da!
Casually Roasting says, have you done the Defi de Bogue from Inferno Candy Company? I'm pretty sure I did that one. It's been a
You know what?
long
I have it. I'm supposed
time.
to do it with Liella. It's up here. I have one. We haven't scheduled it yet, but I'm ready.
Nice. Yeah, my phones are timer right now, so I can't look, but I'm pretty sure I did that one. I honestly.
That's the one. That's the challenge from. Okay, I forgot the name of the company, but it has bugs on the top of the chocolate bars.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I may have done that with Nuff even. I'm not sure.
If I be booge. Matt said it's a fun one. What I'm concerned about more, of course, I'm not too squeamish about the bugs. Mm-hmm. But eating a half-pound of chocolate seems crazy to me. But you did it.
Yeah, I do it a lot, actually. In fact, I have the chili cherry nightmare that I'm going to do again with Jeff because he's never done it. I think it's going to blow his mind. He wanted to do it when we did the raspberry rain the other day, and I was like, no, we need to work you up to the chili cherry nightmare.
I have the raspberry rain bar. I'm supposed to do it with Jem and Simon.
That's a good one. I like that challenge. It's very tasty.
I love raspberry and chocolate, so I think of all like the Serious Business League of Fire candy bars. That one would be the one that I'd enjoy the most.
Yeah, yeah.
See, I eat normal things too. Like I like raspberry chocolate.
Yeah, there you go. Me too.
And I eat spaghetti and salad.
And also bugs.
And bugs and head cheese and surströmming and balut and century eggs.
Yeah, I did a video recently eating durian and a balut. The durian I actually really like. I know some people don't like that smell, but I thought it's pretty tasty. It has a fun texture.
I like durian, and I want to make a durian jam because I do make jams. That's something that I'd like to make a spicy durian jam. So I've never actually prepped a durian, but I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll figure it out for sure.
And then I'm just trying to think with the taste which pepper would go best with it. But yes, this year one of my goals is to make durian jam.
That sounds good. What would be a good pepper?
Yay, you're the second person that said that they'd try it. Awesome.
I'll definitely try it. That'd be quite awesome to have Inferno Candy Company get league tables. Yeah, that would be nice because I really like their challenges, but they don't have any league tables. All right.
Woo! 2 points for Katie and 2 points for the Reaper teacher.
All right, let's open up our second one. I'm ready.
Let's do it. Oh, I just picked up the open one. Okay, I'm just gonna start eating it because I eat so slow. Yeah. Oh, okay. I found a walnut.
Yeah, I've got some too. Charlie says I usually hate roast challenges, but durian he'd try out of curiosity. Cool.
Well, if I have the opportunity, I'll try to make it before. Oh, Charlie's not going to be there. Charlie, you need to come here and visit us.
I need to go there. You went to the UK, but I haven't been yet.
Want to go with me?
I'm going to have to save up, but now that Blake has a job, maybe we'll have some more spending money. That's why we're able to go to Pennsylvania.
That's cool. I had a lot of fun in the UK. Everyone there is awesome. I got to hang out with, of course, Shen and Paul. And I saw Charlie and I hung out at a chili fest, and I attracted a crowd. And made him upset.
That's so funny.
He's like, Annie, stop attracting a crowd. And I'm like, I'm not doing it on purpose. I went with Paul and Shen to Stonehenge. I never thought I was gonna ever go to Stonehenge. That was really that was a huge milestone in my life. I'm never gonna forget that.
I went to Stonehenge when I was 2 years old, and Now I'm drawing a blank on what band it was. Ugh. Who sings the song?
I will be attracting a crowd at Windsor, probably. It just happens naturally.
Why can't I remember the name of that band? Oh. Anyway, I went as a toddler, and it was before they had the fences up.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't remember it, obviously.
Hi, John.
I remember. It was the Dire Straits. The Dire Straits performed at Stonehenge, and I went to that when I was 2.
I should have put these on a plate. Or just, I should have it like where I don't have my arms up, but that's okay. I got this.
You're doing good.
Okay, I wanted to show off my Valentine's Day decor because I put it up for something that ended up getting rescheduled.
Oh, that's cute.
Before I take it down, there's lights and a Valentine's Day sign. Oh, John's going to be at Windsor on Sunday.
That's great.
Yeah, you know what? They say that it's gross, but you know what the thing is? It smells gross and tastes like melon. It's just one of those odd foods. I don't know how to explain it, but that's how I experienced it.
It has like a garlic flavor to it that I kind of like.
But okay, and a little bit of an odd melon, but to me it tasted like melon. Oh, John's gonna do the WAF at Windsor. I think I saw that like I'm just reading that announcement from the comments. I'll be there to cheer you on. Yes, there's so the Chili Fest in Erie, Pennsylvania is gonna be League of Fire and Harvest 9/12 ran, and then the first League of Fire full round Chili Fest in the UK is gonna be in Windsor.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of June.
Oh.
Huh?
I said I wish I could go to that.
I'm like, just come with me.
It's expensive.
I know. I've been YOLOing people this year. This year is a YOLO year.
I'll get there. You know, we still have a kid at home, but when she's grown, it'll probably make it more affordable for us to do things.
Of course, you have to make your child your priority.
Yeah.
My parents are my teenagers, but they need other care besides they don't really need financial care.
League of Fire says regarding Windsor, they have early bird tickets, much cheaper to book early, and also limited camping. 150 for 3 nights, and there are showers, toilets, etc. That sounds nice. I like that in the UK when they have the chili festivals, there's usually camping involved. So that's an option to make it more affordable. We don't have that here.
No, we've never had a chili fest with camping.
We should. We should make one, Annie.
Yes. I'm down.
Okay.
Totally down.
We'll do it.
I can even think of a potential location in California right now. We could do it. Maybe.
Okay.
We're going to have to call the owner.
It says 150 for a 4-person pitch, so pretty cheap for London. LOL. Yeah. For sure.
You know, I considered camping. I tried to figure it out, but I'm like, where am I going to put like my hairdryer in? And how am I going to I can't schlep my camping stuff to the UK.
Yeah, that would be
like my camping shower and my tent with the lighting in it, and my blow-up mattress. I'm not kidding either. I was a Girl Scout for 8 years. I camp.
Oh yeah, we camp all the time too. And we used to just have like I don't even know what to call them, but like the bed rolls that you put under your sleeping bag. But my back hurts now, so we use an inflatable mattress too. It makes it a lot.
Whatever, and the insulate pad. I like the. I've become spoiled by the inflatable mattress.
Me too. Tom says there's lots of camping sites in Vermont. I know. There's lots of camping sites in Washington too.
And that sounds like that would be a nice location too. Washington's beautiful. I've never been to Vermont, but I just think a camping a Chili Fest that included camping would be very cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yaya's here. Really Thank you, Yaya. Good to see you. Thank you for the super chat.
Hi, Yaya. I'm the reefer teacher.
This is Annie.
I'm Annie. Katie and I just made like all kinds of plans together, and you guys all got to hear them, and I'm excited for them.
It's so fun. We should make Blake eat surströmming. That would be funny.
Please ask him.
Okay.
My friend might eat it too. That's coming with me. My photographer. She's also my road dog.
Nice.
I'll ask her. I intentionally disclose whatever it is I'm getting someone into, and then if they agree, that's awesome. It makes me happy. But I'll never soft coat things.
League of Fire saying you still have a full tub of nuts, Annie.
I don't. It's not true. You're just teasing me.
It's like a third tub.
It's less than a third. Look.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, you're almost done. And Katie is on like a 15-minute afterburn. Yeah. That's okay. This is, like they were saying in the chat, this is an entry-level chat. This isn't going to ruin anybody's day unless they have like no tolerance for spice.
I could probably eat this both of these on an empty stomach.
Katie has work on Monday. I do have to work on Monday. I do. We don't get President's Day off at the Red Cross.
Aww.
Yeah, we get 6 paid holidays, but they also give us what they call floating holiday days. So like if you celebrate Hanukkah, like you could take some time off, or Diwali or any of that. So they
that's nice.
They try to be pretty flexible, but I need to work on Monday, unfortunately.
Well, I'll try to be finished by Monday, League of Fire.
I actually have a work meeting in like 7 minutes. Like I was saying, this is my lunch break.
It's okay. I'll be done in 7 minutes. I'm sure. I'm almost to the bottom.
You're good. You're good.
Okay, am I supposed to eat the seasoning at the end?
That's what I did because it's not too terrible. I just dumped it in my mouth. It's tasty.
Okay. No, it's delicious.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here. Oh my gosh. Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Hey, honey. We're glad you joined us.
Good. Yeah, I'm so glad I got everything. I've got my spicy snacks, and Michael came down and he's watching the kids for me. So yay.
Okay, perfect.
To get a little break.
Well, Annie and I just finished our second tub because we weren't sure if you'd be able to join or not. So I'll start our afterburn. But if you want
if you start your first one, I'll time yours when you're finished.
Yeah.
Are we live?
We are. We started like an hour ago.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy. I thought we were going live at 5 p.m. So I thought I was early. All right. Well,
sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Note to self: we need to calculate the time difference for Spooky Spice.
Yeah. Next time I need to tell her what time we're starting her time, so she doesn't have to do the math.
I think so. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Honey.
Are we 4 hours different?
What time zone are you in?
I'm Central, so you said you guys were going live at 2. And
yeah, it's a 2-hour time difference.
Oh, it's 2 hours. Okay, I thought we were 3. So okay, never mind. All right. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are doing your second burn. I mean, I guess I can. I mean, I can do this now or save it for another time.
You should do it. You should do it. I was saying I have a work meeting in 5 minutes, but I'm just not going to go to it. It's fine.
Okay.
We're great influences.
Yeah. All right. It's cool. Alexandria.
Shout out that you're the Fonzie's roulette, insane roulette champ. Woohoo!
Yeah. Yeah. Now I am. That's yeah. It's still sinking in, but I think I'll do it again. I've got 10 more, and I'll probably just try to, I guess knock it out of the park again. Who knows? I might wait a while though, because it's a lot. In a
while, do you want to do it together? I'll do it with you. I have to order more.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Let's chat about that. Let me I gotta make sure I'm on screen here. Okay, so here, because I've got a more narrow view here than I thought. All right, cool. And then here's my other one. Refresh me on the rules here, since we're not doing it together. Is it 3-minute afterburn?
Yes, it's a 3-minute afterburn, cool. And I'll give you some more camera space if I can. Hold on.
We did the opposite.
No, that's good. I think we got it. I'm in
okay, you got it? So, okay.
Yeah, let's see here. All right. I'm going to say my disclaimer really quick. I, Alexandria, am over 18 years of age, of sound mind, and have read and understood the hot sauce product disclaimer on the League of Fire website. Summary: except the League of Fire, their suppliers and manufacturers will under no circumstance be responsible for or liable for any claims of injury or damage arising from me consuming this product or multiples thereof. I acknowledge and agree to this without question. All right, let me get into this. These are so delicious.
They are delicious. I never did this challenge before.
I hadn't either.
Uh-oh.
Where'd Annie go? Oh, okay. All right. Nicely done, Annie. All right, I'll be able to keep time for Alexandria then. That's perfect. Ooh, everybody's saying you're going to be the future Florida champ.
I hope so.
I'm
training hard for it.
I think you can do it.
See, I'm a mess because I thought I had a few minutes to set up, and I don't have any of the chats pulled up or anything. Let me finish this.
I think you're muted, Annie. I can't hear you. All right. I got it too.
Okay. Oh,
League of Fire because it's suddenly very quiet.
I haven't shown anything up yet.
Oh, right. Okay. I'll wait for you to clear your mouth.
Sorry. I did a really spicy ramen challenge earlier, and I have been like cramping all afternoon, and I'm like kind of foggy from it. So,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
That? I was just gonna ask, did you do that on Capsaicin Crew?
Yeah, I did. It was someone's Mikey Clark. It was his challenge. It was way hotter than I expected it to be, and he told me afterwards. He said, "Oh, I gave you the double heat one." I was like, "Cool," because everyone said it was mild, and I didn't prep at all for it. So,
oh no,
I was like, "Great!" All right, so I cleared my mouth. All right, now I can start my timer. Yay! All right, and then I have to get right into the next one. So, nice, Annie. I think you're. Can you hear me? I think you're muted.
She is muted.
Oh yeah.
Huh? It says she's unmuted, but we can't hear you.
That happens sometimes when people's screens go black. It's really weird.
Maybe
I had it happen.
Maybe, Annie, because you're done with your challenge, let me drop you out and then come back. Okay. There we go.
Yeah, that's a
We'll
good
try
idea.
that.
Pull up the chat here too. Yay, here it is.
Hear you now?
Okay, I can. Yeah, say something.
No? Okay. I'm going to hide her again. We'll just wait.
Okay. Cool. Hey, Charlie. Hey, Matt. Hey, John. Everyone's here. Oh, that's great. That's hilarious. Literally everyone's here except for me. Oh my gosh. Crazy. Yeah, I posted on my Facebook, on Never Better Club. I posted everywhere. Join me 5 p.m. Central.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, they're joining in time to see you. So
yeah, that's true. Oh boy.
No worries.
Oh boy. Right. So let's see. We got minute 22. I'll just open my next one to have
Okay,
ready.
sounds good. And I'll just stop my timer because you got a different one going. So we'll.
That's okay. Yeah. No, sorry. I didn't even know you were timing me.
No, you're good.
So used to timing myself.
You are good. We're just happy you're here. Katina says hi.
Oh yeah. Hey, Shen. You're well. Yeah. So what have you guys been talking about? I guess, you've been talking for an hour, so a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah, we waited. So we kind of tried to bide you some time for a bit, talking about the show Superhot and then what it's like being a female Chilihead. And then we just finally gave up and did the challenge.
Okay.
Yeah, what did you think of the show?
I thought it was great. Yeah, it was really cool seeing you in it, Katie. Michael and I enjoyed it over the course of, probably 4 or 5 nights. Annie's back. Hi, Annie. I don't know if we can hear you, though.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, your voice.
Yes.
Hooray. Yes.
Oh, I didn't even know. Now I get, I think that League of Fire is Paula, and either way, he was teasing me for whichever League of Fire representative that is was teasing me because I was quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, that was probably Paul.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Paul. Yeah, I didn't know it was quiet. I didn't realize.
Yeah, so I thought the show was great. I think nothing really surprised me or anything. Michael and I were wondering ever since we heard about it, like, oh, what direction is the show going to go in? Like, how are they really going to focus on people? And like, what's the narrative going to be like? Because shows like that are funny. They can spin anything they want, however they please. The producers can. So we were just interested, like, we just had no idea because we weren't involved. So we were excited to see how they put everything together. And it was really cool that they kind of, to a degree, the Chile community is so diverse. They sort of like captured all angles,
Yeah, I liked that they showed growers, hot sauce makers, and the eaters. I thought that was a really cool way to frame it. And
I like that too.
Annie knows this, but I didn't know Araya before. We're friends on Facebook now. I just ordered her hot sauce that she and Bobby made, so I'm very excited to try that.
Yeah, I ordered 2 bottles too.
Nice.
I'm excited to try it also. I bet it's gonna be delicious.
They sold out in 12 hours.
Yeah, when I saw that it was available, I was like in a parking lot and I got on my phone and ordered it because I kind of thought that might happen.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then it's nice you got to get to know Araya because I've known Araya for a long time, but she's so sweet and precious. Bobby too.
Oh yeah, I love Bobby. I did get to meet Bobby. His pepper, yay! His pepper, the orange gusher, was my favorite of the super hots that we tried.
I want to try an orange gusher.
So good. Most super hots are like really floral or bitter, but that one has great flavor.
So females are represented as producers, and Shen as a competitive, as a professional competitive chili eater. I would have liked to know more of her personal backstory. I think that they cut that part out.
Yeah.
Because she's such a sweet and wonderful, deep-hearted person. I would like the whole world to know.
Yeah, and it's probably part of it is budgetary, but I wish they had filmed in the UK because she has such a beautiful home. If you guys haven't seen, you can follow her on Instagram. She's a wonderful interior decorator. And her cats are gorgeous too. Everything is gorgeous. So I wish they had filmed there.
Yeah, I know that there was a lot of people that wanted certain things to be featured, and it's just like, it would take, and I hope that this happens. I have no idea how the show is doing, but I hope that there's many more seasons to feature people more and certain characters, that they could be developed, I suppose, in the show.
I think so too. Like certain characters could be developed. They could maybe do a UK series.
Right.
Go to maybe the Chili Fest in Italy.
Absolutely, yeah.
That'd be cool.
Certainly. Yeah, there's a lot of really amazing chili heads in the UK that weren't featured at all. It was very because of flying around and everything. It was very America focused.
And speaking of chili heads or females in the chili community, even though it's male dominated, Shen had the world belt. Like she was at the top for a long time, and the only reason she doesn't have it now is because she had to give it up because she couldn't make it to the match. She's won 97 undefeated. She's undefeated. Chili pepper competitions. Like, she's awesome. Like,
yeah.
I'm like women power, but I love my chili boys too. Like, we're not like we're just speaking from our personal experience, and where in several places women can be marginalized, and we really aren't in the chili community for the most part.
No, I think that what happens is there's just not a lot of women present, and I think that the women that are present are, not marginalized at all, and they're very well respected, all of them. But for some reason, there's not a ton of women that are super involved in the chili community. Some people get in and do a couple challenges and they just kind of disappear. I don't know if they have a bad experience or they don't feel like they have enough support. I think finding support as a woman to be a chili head is very difficult. I'm just speaking from my experience. Like, if Michael was not a chili head, I don't know if I could do this all without his help, because it's too much, like having a family and responsibilities and the normal life things, and this on top of it without complete. Without some sort of help for me, from my perspective, I think I would feel overwhelmed. So it's different for everyone. And I don't know about you.
Oh, yeah,
I know you, Annie, you do it all on your own. You what?
Oh, sorry, I was reading the chat. So someone said having footage from New Zealand and Australia, and maybe focusing on Anna Ray from Poland. I want to get to know Anna better. Really,
me too.
She is a legal fairy queen, but I know she's busy. I'd really love to get to know her better. I think that there's more like extreme chili pepper eating females out there. We just have to find them. They don't know they don't know we exist. Like, I really believe that. Like, I grew chili peppers for I've grown, this is going to be my 10th year. I thought it was going to be my 9th year growing chili peppers, but I found a picture dated 2015. And that was my first season growing chili peppers. So for several years, I was a lone chili pepper farmer, eating chili peppers and cooking with them by myself. And then all of a sudden, someone discovered me in the local gardening group, and they were like, "Hey, you need to join this chili group," and it all escalated from there. But I had no idea there was a global chili community. I didn't know League of Fire existed until then.
I think the global chili community is so important too, because you can call yourself extreme and you can think oh, I can handle hot peppers. I'm sure you can. But to really build your tolerance, I think the community is what helps. We all push each other. and help to support, through difficult challenges when you go live and stuff. So it's really a wonderful thing to be involved in the community when you're trying to boost your tolerance and like push yourself to the next level.
Definitely. Yeah, I started doing spicy challenges because some other competitive eaters had done them, and they did really well. People enjoyed watching them suffer. And then I think it was Dustin, the Atomic Menace, that told me, he's like, you should log your points with the League of Fire. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that was a thing. So
Cool.
Olivia said, our bathroom isn't big enough for both me and Monster Heat. Haha, only room for one person laying on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, well, Olivia, you do them on Wednesdays and he'll do Thursdays. You can just like switch days of the week.
Yeah.
My bathroom today.
Paula, League of Fire has asked, Alexandria, do you have any tactics or training planned for Erie?
I'm not worried about Erie until I finish Tampa. That's my honest answer. Okay, so I'm not even thinking about it. It's like I can't get past a certain point in my mind, and all that matters is Tampa, and then I'll move on from there. So, but yeah, like I'm just focused on Tampa right now, and I look forward to fresh peppers being more readily available, because like today, you can order fresh peppers from places like Florida or the South or wherever people are still growing them, or growers who've got their little indoor grow operations. But if they come out to me on a day like today, they're going to get frozen solid. So it doesn't matter.
And then it'll be the same thing as pulling peppers out of your freezer.
Yes. Yeah. I do have peppers in my freezer. I should do something with those.
Yeah, I do too.
I've never eaten frozen peppers.
I just harvested the last of my fresh peppers, but they were stragglers. Still pretty happy. Like the fact that I had these pepper plants that wouldn't quit was pretty awesome.
That is cool. Yeah, that's great.
Matt has congratulated us for crushing this.
Thank you.
And he said he hopes his wife gets the itch and starts eating pods. That would be so cool. Aw, our spicy Superman. I hope so too. Show her us.
Yeah. Yeah, even Blake has done a few challenges, the milder ones, but anytime he's around Paul convinces him to do things he wouldn't do normally.
You're gonna ask him to do eat surstrumming with us.
Yeah, I bet if Paul is there, he can get him to do it with us.
Okay, Paul, we're teaming up on Blake. Wait, Paula can eat surstrumming with us. Paul's supposed to do the fish challenge with me. We should be the first two to try it.
Okay.
I think so. Please tell me the fish challenge is real. I really, really.
It is real. I know it's real.
Oh, good. I thought it was real, but then people are like, I thought it was a April Fool's joke, but it's not even April yet.
Who's that?
Unless it's such a deep, it would have to be a very deep April Fool's joke, like where nobody's aware that it's an April Fool's joke. But I am 90% sure it's real, and I think Matt created it, so I think it's a real thing. I don't know how hot it's going to be though. I don't know if it's going to be extreme or not, or if it's going to be more like a beginner's challenge, but it's gross because it tastes fishy or whatever. But
I can't wait till it comes out. I think that when they put out the opportunity to volunteer to do it, and they do the raffle, I may be the only person putting my name in the hat.
I would do it. I would do it.
Yeah, I'll do it for sure. I'll do a couple.
Oh, yay! We have three eclectic eaters on stream at the same time.
Oh yeah, I'll try any spicy challenge. I mean, pretty much. The one. It's funny, and Annie, I know you'll give me a hard time about this, but it's the one that's hard for me is the Defy Debog, and it's because I've literally never had dried bugs before. I've just never had.
I'll bring you some.
Yeah.
So it's like a mental block, like I don't know what to think of it. I can't comprehend it. I don't know.
Yeah, these were the ants.
I'm up 1 second.
These are the ants that I'm going to bring Annie that we can try.
Let me see them.
Are they chocolate covered?
No, they're just giant ants.
But they're big, she said.
Yeah.
And then I have, this is my small box of insects. I have a bigger one down, that's somewhere that's in the cupboard. where the food goes because it's food.
You can see that.
But I have scorpions. I have scorpions.
Okay.
I actually have dried locusts.
What's a locust?
Yeah, they're locusts.
You know, I make these faces because of the texture. It freaks me out.
But you know, to me the texture is nutty. We just ate a whole thing of nuts, and they're crunchy. But okay, the texture of locust is more like baklava. But I love baklava. Like locust and honey is a thing from the Bible. John the Baptist ate locust and honey, and locust and honey is actually delicious. Like people are like, oh, he was roughing it. No, he actually was eating a really lovely snack.
Yeah, well, I know most bugs are extremely high in protein. You know, they're good sources of protein, so that makes sense.
So, my goal first in the chili community is to spread love and light in the global chili community and beyond, and that's true, and I try. But secondly, it's to promote the need for inclusion and provide inclusive activities with the little notoriety I have for people with intellectual disabilities. But third, and maybe not everyone's aware of this, because sometimes I go about it in a strange and shocking way. I believe that insects should be incorporated in our diet as a sustainable alternate source of protein. So besides eating live bugs and other things for shock factor, I mean, I make real dishes, real spicy arthropod and insect dishes that are delicious. You know.
Well, and
dill
even if
pickle crickets are really good.
I love cricket.
Yeah, I love dill pickle anything. That sounds much more palatable than plain.
Okay, so I'll save these for you to share with you so that you can get ready to do the defy the booze.
Yeah, I need a drink before I do it. Yeah, I need a glass of wine or something, and then I'll.
I won't give you any rules. You won't have any rules. Just try the bugs. You know,
hey,
it's
why
in your head, though. It's a cultural block.
I know that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Because other places, there's certain bugs that are even delicacies.
Yeah. Listen, this will give you more context. I came from a family where, and this has nothing to do with my dad. This is my mom. I ate my first bit of red meat, like a hamburger, right? When I was that's not true. Maybe I'd had a hamburger before then, but I had my first bite of steak, I'd say, when I was probably 16. And that's because my mom is so grossed out. She's such a picky eater. She's so grossed out by the fat and the cartilage. And she used to embed that in my mind, oh, this is so disgusting. Look at that piece of sinew or fat or chunk or whatever. And she'd tell me about how the texture is so horrible in your mouth. So you hear that your whole life. And now I have issues surrounding that, and I
understand that, and I can see that's why you had problems with certain textures of things that were individual to you. I totally get it. We need to reprogram you.
I know, I'm being reprogrammed. I'm doing great, actually. I'm doing really well. I, on the frequent, will find a hot sauce where I'm that looks like a weird texture, and I'll just take a shot of it, and I'm good. I don't really gag anymore from it, so it's really good because you think about chili eating competitions, and for me at least, if you're knee deep in a chili eating competition and something makes you gag, you're way more prone to throw up after that. At least I feel like I am, and as opposed to if you didn't gag in the first place, because that's a throw up reaction. So I work on that a lot, all the time. But I'm making good improvements. So
good. Yeah, that's my challenge.
Awesome. Yes, I'm bringing bugs to Windsor. Yes, I normally bring bugs with me to Chili Fest so people can try them. And I don't have them do the crazy things I do because that's just for me and my silliness.
Yeah, go ahead, Katie.
It's okay. What's a bogong moth? I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. And Tom said, I grew up on a farm. I was eating beef by the time I could chew solid food. So you guys have different childhood experiences, but
absolutely.
Yeah. I can imagine how that would affect you.
Yeah.
I know, me too. Yes, I'm bringing bugs definitely for Paula though, but he's gonna do the I know he will do the fish challenge with me and maybe Katie. Maybe they'll pick two people to do it. Maybe the only people that'll put their names in the hat, because not a lot of people were excited about this at first. But come on, you gotta show that you have that you can be a girl. Be the girls.
Yeah, I was gonna say like two things. So one, going back to like female chili heads, I think one of the factors that limits how many women participate in this sport is very similar to competitive eating, in that a lot of what we do is gross. You know, when you're like snotting or, you know, reversing because you can't hold the challenge down like that, I think is very prohibitive to a lot of women just because of our cultural norms and the expectations that society puts on women. But I really just had to like go all in and embrace that in competitive eating. And so I just warn people, like, I was sharing the TV show with my friends, and I was like, just a disclaimer, it's gross. Like, everything I do is gross. You're going to see people getting sick. It's not glamorous. So if that's like upsetting to you, don't watch it.
I tell people, yeah, I do say like there's a vomiting warning. There's a lot of vomiting, probably more than there needs to be in this series.
Yeah, I was surprised by like how much they showed of that. Like mine, thankfully, they were very gracious to me. Like, you can't see the aftermath, but they would just like zoomed in. Sorry, trigger warning, folks, if you don't like vomit talk. But they just zoomed in on somebody's like pile of vomit on the ground. Those
Yeah. I think it's a shame too. Like, that's one of the, if I was going to be nitpicky about the show, like, there's little micro things I could talk about. I don't like to talk about negative things, honestly. Awesome. Like, I just love the show in general, but I that's one of the micro things. Like, I wish they showed less of that, because that's not what the chili community is all about. But
no,
it's
and
fun.
that we said that we don't want that to be showcased as one of our main like claims to fame, because it's nothing like that. Like, we're about love and like camaraderie, and even in competitions, like, we bond, like, we're a family. Like, more of that and less puking.
Let's puke.
We're fighters too. Like, beating chili peppers isn't easy. There's a lot of like any athlete, there's training involved. There's pre-prepping hours before. There's endurance during the challenge. There's endurance. There's mental strength. There's physical strength, and then after there's another set of strategic strategies you have to put in place and skills you have to practice. Like, there is a lot involved just in our facet alone. Not to mention like growers and growers and producers. Like, making hot sauce is an art.
Yeah,
like, there's a lot of things to focus on in the global chili community, and I hope that there's a season 2 and a season 3 so that they get to like expand on all of these things and more people and everything. Like, hopefully this is just the beginning. And it was, like I said, it was the first series of its kind, and for someone to come in and not really have the knowledge of our community, I mean, it came out awesome. It showed the world a bit of our world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and I hope they do another season 3, because to your point, Alexandria, there's so many other chili heads we know that I would love to see featured in that. Like, I'd love to see you and Michael. I want them to film at your haunted mansion. I think that would be cool. But yeah,
I think that there's like you said, there's so many people, and Michael and I have talked about it too. Like, I think that we have low follower counts compared to a lot of people because we're new. We've been doing this for over a year, but we're still new. And you know, we have one of the like most insane lives. Like, people don't even know like how quirky and weird our life is, and like our house and everything. So we're kind of,
I know some of it. That's why I love
yeah, you do. We're kind of interesting from that regard. But then like we were touched on earlier too, there's people across the pond who are just equally as like quirky and interesting. And I just think of like, you know, the world is so big. So like you're saying, you know, to that point, just how many seasons can you make? Because you could make infinite seasons really with the chili community. Everyone is so unique and so interesting. No one's
and that's
boring.
another wonderful part of the chili community is most of us are truly our authentic selves. That make it that also comes with us all being somewhat eccentric at face value, because we are being our true selves. We're not afraid to show who we are, and that includes our uniqueness and our idiosyncrasies and all of it.
Agreed. It's true.
So it makes for interesting content for sure.
Yeah,
I think so. I could watch infinite seasons of Chiliheads.
I think so too. I know I saw Paul say like he used to be very squeamish about regurgitation. You know what? I still am. I have an aversion to regurgitation, and even the regurgitation emojis. I don't like them. So there's a funny thing about me.
That's funny.
He said like being around us or being exposed to this kind of helped him get over that. Like I can see like blood, I'll take care of your wound, or I don't know, lots of different things, but I don't know why. I just thought that bodily function is not my thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hate to do this because I could chat with you ladies all day, but I probably should go back to work now.
You should go back to work. We spent a lot of time together. Thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, thanks everyone. It's good to chat with everybody.
Sorry about the
time. It's fun to hang out with you two again.
It's okay.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Paula. You're gonna be in trouble next time I see you.
Oh. All right, ladies. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody at home watching us, or wherever you're watching us. You might not be at home. But yes, thank you. This was great, and we'll have to do it again sometime soon.
All right, bye,
Keep
guys.
the fire in your heart.
Yeah.